Before you take your grip from my answers, show me we can go again, again, again. 'Cause babe, I swear I do my best. The weight is in my chest. I'm steady with my best foot forward. Feel you pulling on my waist, so help me break my fall. We only follow words with motion, in motion, love and motion.
10 fucking seconds into it already, man. You know what?
I'm sitting, music's going. I'm
Banned.
sitting here reading messages, and here goes Fabio starting shit up.
Banned. Drama. Banned. It's the
Drama,
story. It's the storyline. You know what this is? You know what this is like? This is like WWE versus fucking ECW and fucking WCW.
AEW, and all that
Yeah.
shit. WCW, or not
AEW,
AEW,
all
but
of that.
yeah.
No. AEW. Yeah. They're
AEW
still.
too. They get it too.
What's his name
Welcome.
came back, man.
Oh, CM Punk, man,
Yeah,
and Brock
man.
Lesnar. And Brock Lesnar. I mean, I don't know who's happy about that, but Brock
Guys, it's
Lesnar.
not. It's
He
not a
came
game.
back with the Viking look, though.
Yeah.
He came
Oh
back with the
yeah,
Viking look. That
yeah.
looked badass. But I was like, okay,
Yeah, in
okay.
case you guys were wondering, we're not going to talk about video games today, chat.
Not at
This
all.
is all wrestling, guys. This is 3 hours of wrestling.
Welcome to Sunday, the day I always look forward to on Sensei's Thoughts, Me and Logic. The show with co-op. It does have co-op. Also, the show that loves FF7 because we love FF7 here. So we do those things. So again, welcome to Sensei's Thoughts, the show with co-op. Hi.
Hi, duo.
Hi, Duo. How you doing today, Duo?
Hi, duo. I'm great.
All right.
Fantastic.
Hurricanes can't stop this show, as you can see.
Thank God.
We keep going, man. We keep going strong. I'm a veteran of hurricanes, but New York up there in that area, when they get a tropical storm or hurricane, they're not like that. The city's not geared for that. So even a tropical storm can flood you guys. So I'm happy that you guys didn't get that kind of stuff. You know, because I know we were talking yesterday, and you were telling me, hey, I mean, I even have power, you know, that kind of stuff. I'm like,
I mean, it just so happened that the storm kind of went off track a little bit. So
I saw that. Yeah, I saw that.
It's not over yet. There's
but
still
you're
some
still
people
getting hit with the bands, though, right? You're
Yeah.
still getting hit because it's big, it's wide. Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
But I'm just happy that you guys are safe out there. I know I was talking to your brother yesterday. He goes, we're getting a lot of rain and a lot of wind. And I'm like, Jesus, all right. But I'm glad you guys are safe over there. But as always, this show does not stop. You know, I want to give a shout out to those who come every single week and those who might be new. Let's check out the chats here. The Jinnah, he's going to come in for his guest appearance. He won't be around for a while because I know it's a little late over there as far as Fabio. Six Slayer is in the room. I see who else? Money's in. I see Turpin's in. Money, you made it early. Hey, happy 50th birthday, Money. His birthday was yesterday. It was his 50th. Old man over there. So,
J-Rock's in the chat. What's up, Jay?
Jay's in the J-Rock blessing me with his presence. Okay, I see that.
Ink Studios, a Six Layer, Fabio. I don't know if you called him out already.
I called Fabio out.
Let's see. Yeah, Money we already talked about. Turpin, Matt's here. What's up, Matt?
What's up, Matt?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. We're chilling.
My boy J-Rock. Hopefully you're safe out there too in New York there, J-Rock. I know that storm is weird and Money. Again, happy 50th, Money. Everybody in the chat, wish Money happy 50th birthday. He's an old man now, man. He's older than me. So go ahead and wish him happy birthday. It was yesterday. But topics of today, we're going to be talking about just a couple of things. Nothing strenuous, nothing crazy or whatever. But we'll talk Halo. We'll talk what we've been doing. Apex, cracked out on Apex. We've been doing that. Season 10, rank mode. By the way, we got to get back on that. A couple of rotating.
He's one shot. He's one shot. He's one shot. Yo, I got him down. He's down. Yo, push.
I got two down to get there. It's like they're all up.
They're all
shooting
up.
at you. Like, you say I had a gun. I swear.
Money. Yo, nobody ever lands here. Yo, nobody's here. Nobody's here.
Nobody lands here. Trust me.
Nobody lands here.
Trust me, bro.
Yeah, two back-to-back games in a row. 3 fucking teams up my ass.
I'm getting fucking punched in the head. Like, wait, I think nobody lands here. I'm getting punched in the head.
Nobody lands here. Nobody lands here when you don't play Logic. It's only because you playing. I was like, so I attract them.
You know what's funny is that when we land, nobody lands here, and you look, Money's somewhere else. He's like in a whole different zone.
Why you go over there? Why you messing up the loot structure, please? Why this is not how we loot. We don't loot like that. Why the fuck you all the way over here?
Fugly, welcome back. Not welcome back, but welcome. Fugly, another one of our I think he's our moderator, right? He's a moderator as well. Yeah, one of our moderators. So give it up to the moderators in the room. They
man. Thank you.
Keep them moving. I appreciate you guys. This week, what I've been doing. If you guys are new to the show, we talk about what we do what we've done for the week. This week I've been, let's see, man, I made it a point this week to just play different things. I didn't want not finish them, not just start it up and just play different things to see what it's about. So I obviously played 12 minutes that came out. That game's got me hooked. I'm not a point and click kind of a guy. Like, you got a point and click area, but something about this game that made me go, shit, I want to keep playing more. And I must have died 15 times already. Because this cop that comes in, I can't figure this.
It's a little roguelike in that way, right?
It's a little roguelike in that way. It reminds me, hey, bro, you don't like these kind of games, but I'm like, nah, man, I want to play this game.
This one I like, yeah.
Oh, and Willem Dafoe, let me tell you, Willem Dafoe, we all know he's a great actor, man. But his voice in this, his voice is on a different, like, it's just, it puts me in the shoes of that moment when he comes in and he knocks the door, and when you hear that. There's a moment for those who's playing. There's a moment with the elevator door, bing, it makes that bing noise, and it's like, oh shit, he's coming, and then his voice open up. It's the cops. I'm like, oh Lord. Like it's iconic like that.
Yeah.
But I must have died like 15 times, and I'm trying to get, because the whole point of this thing is you got to get you're gonna die. It's designed for you to die, or fail, whatever you want to call it. But the whole point is getting clues after clues, like every time, so you can piece it all together and get the best possible ending out of it. If you can get the best possible ending. So I mean, I've survived the 12-minute mark, even beyond, but it was the shittiest. And I'm not gonna spoil it for nobody, but it was a bad ending, real bad ending. So I played that. I've been playing. Gina talked about this. Gina talked about this yesterday. Help me out, Jenna. You're in the chat. It's a game. I forgot the name. Wow, it's on Game Pass. It's a game where you are. I told you this week. You go on the computer. You have to eradicate viruses in a computer. It's a platformer. I forgot. It starts with an R or something. Been playing that.
A replicant? No,
it's something replicant or something. Let me see. The Jenna knows. He's playing it. He talked about it in his show yesterday. Recompile. There you go. Thank you, Save. A Recompile, been playing that. It's a platformer.
Okay, Gina, you can leave now. Thanks.
All right, Gina, thank you for your cooperation.
Thanks for the input. Appreciate it. you go back to the missus now. Appreciate it.
Yeah, we don't want you to get in trouble.
No, you know, like at the Apollo, like I don't want to throw you off real quick, but you know, like when they like yank somebody like off the stage real quick, that like fuck it up on
the stick.
That's Gina's wife right now.
Yeah.
Dance off the stage.
All right, he's heading out. He's heading out. On cue, he's heading out. But I appreciate you coming in and blessing us with your presence. If you guys don't know, their show is on Saturdays at 3:00 p.m. Eastern time.
XBL podcast.
XBL Party Podcast. They are, they're hilarious. I posted them on my Twitter yesterday. I put a clip up there. It was just a hilarious clip that I did.
Yeah. If you want to hear the shittiest Final Fantasy takes you ever hear, Ash, they're one of the creators, the host of the podcast. Yeah, shittiest.
If you want to hear shit takes on Final Fantasy,
that's the podcast you want to go. Specifically, that's the person you want to hear it from.
Definitely. But no, man, catch up with them. No, that's what I recompile. I did 12 minutes. I started. Don't hate me, but I started Outer Worlds. I know a lot of people already played this and they raved the shit out of it. I've never played it. Never once popped it in. Never pressed nothing. I never downloaded it. The first time I downloaded it, I said, "This is the time I'm trying it." Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Like I've wrote off RPGs as far as big worlds RPG. Like whenever the next Elder Scrolls comes out, I might not be even. I'm not even gonna. I might test it, but not really play it like that because it's too. I'm at the age right now as a gamer. The big worlds, like they turn me off quickly. Like just too much to do, especially with this last Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Yeah,
it turned me completely off because I did 100 hours in that, and I'm still going. I'm not going to go back to that. I haven't even finished it. I'm not going to go back to that. It's just too big of a world, too much side questing, and they don't even relate most of the time. They don't. I was
gonna say sometimes too much open world could be
too much open world. Yeah, it disconnects everything, and then you have to do the side missions on Assassin's Creed. We all know because the levels, the way they are geared. If you haven't watched our episode a few weeks ago, Heartbeat broke it down with his little map where how the levels are. It's just one of those things like, nah. So RPG or open world, I should say MMO. No, it's not an MMO. It's an RPG.
There's like open world like RPG that they kind of over the last
Obsidian.
3 Assassin's Creed. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, Obsidian. Well, they're remember, these are the New Vegas people.
These are New Vegas guys.
These are New Vegas guys. These guys know how to make solid.
Here's the beauty of that. I did not play New Vegas. Now I want to play New Vegas because Outer World is fucking amazing.
Yeah,
it's the pacing is right. The monologue, the dialogue, all that is right. Like the conversations are good. It's funny, witty. The AIs in this are always smart asses, giving you the smart asses response. I give them right back. And the choices actually matter. Like what you choose matter. And I'm like, okay, I like this. And it's small. It's not a big old grand game. It's a small game. You can finish it quick. And then what else I played? I also let's see, Outer Worlds. I did that. Recompile. 12 minutes. I started Legion. Watch Dogs Legion. Started that. I popped it. I bought it when it first came out.
My brother's been talking to you about it.
Yes, we've been playing it. It was not really good when it came out. I quickly said uninstall. It's gone until they fix it. Even the save points were just cheesy as hell. Like you could do 3 hours of gameplay, and then when you go back to it, you lost 3 hours. Gone. Because the save points were horrendous in that game. They fixed all that. And they added the whole performance and quality thing. I'm playing it on 60 frames, which is butter smooth. And now I'm playing them, and I'm enjoying the game for what it is now. You know, like after all the hoopla went over and all the heat on it went out, like I'm playing and I'm going, oh, okay, this is pretty neat. So I'm playing that as well. Man, that's been my week tweaking. Oh, and I started my Twitch journey. I started that. So streaming every day at 5:00, mainly Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, the beginning of the week. Yeah. If you guys can hit that up too, I'm there as well. I mostly stream either Splitgate, which I'm currently into right now, and Apex, because we are now cracked on Apex. We're playing the ranked match, league, or not league, but ranked.
We dabbled, but we
did good. We went in there and just fuck it down. Like we got the points, so we got it, but we got to continue doing that. But that's pretty much what I did this week, man. What you have done?
Man. Just kind of like that, just a lot of game playing, a little more of Hades. Hades is very going back to that roguelike discussion too. It's like I haven't played a roguelike before Hades. Yeah. I'm so happy that Hades is my first one. I feel spoiled almost because of how good of a game it is. I mean, and now it definitely makes me want to go and try other roguelike games. Dead Cell, my brother talked to me about, and stuff like that, like just other games that of that
similar to my experience with Outer Worlds. Now I want to try. Right. Yeah, so
just playing that, that's always fun to get my ass kicked at a certain boss level, because now it's like I'll clear the first 2 biomes, no problem. I get to the 3rd biome, and if like my level, like if what I have, like my gear set isn't like what I like, I'm like, shit, I want to die. But it was even like Turpin was telling me, it's like try to play through with it. I just want to give up because I don't have the right runes. I don't have the right, you know what I mean? So it's like, but even Turpin was saying to me the other day, it's like you should try like competing even with the shit runes. So at least when you go back with the ones that you want, then it's like good practice and stuff like that, which made a lot of sense. So getting some of that in, a lot of League, of course, always having fun with League and everything. I actually got some League games in with Slayer.
I was going to ask, did you get with Slayer?
Yeah, Slayer and one of his buddies yesterday. Me, Turpin's brother, Slayer, and one of Slayer's buddy. We had a couple of games in yesterday. A lot of fun. It was just a lot of just normal games. It wasn't anything sweaty or nothing like that. But we just and it was a little bit. We got it in, and it was just a lot of fun that we had. So I look forward to definitely getting more games in with Slayer. That was a lot of fun. That's for sure.
Slayer's my guy, man.
Slayer's cool. Yeah, no, he's cool.
Games, man. That man games. When he tells you he plays games. That man games hard. I watch his videos as much as I can on YouTube when he streams them, but and he does like these little like part 1, part 2, part 3 videos. Not little, I shouldn't say little, but he does like a series of a game. And I love when he does those series. And I want to say hi because I think I seen somebody here who I just saw that I want to say hi to. Stone King. The legend, the myth, not the myth.
He's at work.
He's at work. He's delivering. Oh, well, today's Sunday. I don't know if they're delivering it, but he is working with mail. Yeah. So Stone King, respect. That's a legend right there.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No. You're good. Yeah. So just that, and a little bit of MLB, of course. Always I stick to the MLB. A lot of reward point grinding as always. I'm really happy about that.
Did you get the perk?
What's that now?
There's a perk in Xbox for MLB where they get. I think it gives you coins or something.
I gotta check it out for the stuff. Yeah, I gotta check it out when we're probably done with the podcast. I'll go and look at it.
I saw that. I'm like, I wonder if Logic got this. Yeah.
Yeah, I was so just more focused on making sure I got my 12,000 so I could get like my next month of Game Pass and stuff. Yeah. That's just a big hook for me and everything. And then Splitgate with you, Apex with you. Splitgate actually, me and Turpin and his brother were playing Splitgate last night, having a ball. We're actually, it was like Turpin said he was like, listen, I'll play this until Halo comes out. Like, this is cool. Like, the nice in between kind of like chill kind of game, but it's got the portal, so it's cool and stuff. But when you're playing with people, it's a lot of fun for sure. And the fact that it's cross platform, You don't have to be like PC, console, doesn't matter. Just get the,
And it's
get
quick, man.
everybody
Just
in
give
there.
me your code. It's like the Nintendo. Give me
It's
your
very
friend
right. Give me your
code
friend code or whatever it is. Boom,
yeah.
and then referral thing, because like he gave me
I
his
haven't
code,
done
so I
that
guess
yet.
that's another thing. If you get
I
other
gotta
people
get
to
the
do it,
camo.
you could actually get the split coins, they call them, when you
Yeah.
refer other people. So not advertised, by the way, but yeah.
So money. I think downloaded. I don't know if he played it yet, but I can give you the referral code so I can get the damn skin or whatever. And he's saying it gives you 7 packs on MLB, so that's what it is that it gives you.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
and Vaca's in. There he goes. We're complete. I think the people that I'm counting on are all here, and new ones arrive.
Yeah, man. So that, and then it was just a little bit of discussions on the Twitter timeline, of course. So can't wait to get to that. Yeah, no, who you just look like when you did that? You look like RDG, the meme. when he rolled it from the first Avengers. No, I'm serious. Like literally, like your face, you look just like Robert Downey.
His eyes, like,
when he's rolling his eyes. Yeah. That was you right now.
We're definitely gonna get into that hot topic that everybody seems to be bothered about.
I mean, listen, I guess rightfully so for some people, right?
Rightfully so.
I don't know if this is how you wanted to go. I didn't.
You know what? Fuck it.
Might as well. Right.
I'm assuming everybody's here because they want to hear our take on it. I mean, we've been tweeting about it for the last part.
And believe me, I've given my fucking take periodically.
My mindset. I was watching I was watching Lemon's show yesterday, which is One Away Dragons. And I was watching him. He gave his take on it. He gave his thoughts on it. I was watching
XBL
podcast. They gave their take on it. Everybody, look, it this happened Thursday.
Yeah.
And at the time when it did go down, Friday. When it went down, I mean, I woke up to this shit. I woke up, looked at my phone because I'm addicted to my damn Twitter. I looked at it and going, fuck.
I was dealing with it from like the night.
I saw that. But I just woke up and I'm going, this is going to be that day. Okay, cool. So initially, and I'll give you my initial thoughts on it. When I saw this, I'm like, fuck, man. Y'all really that stressed out about co-op? That's initial thoughts. Y'all really stressed. Y'all all gonna get my smoke. That's it. We're done. I'm done with this shit. Right? That was my initial thought. Like most people, their emotions got involved because it's Halo. Halo gets everybody's emotions involved because it's fucking Halo. It's a $1 billion franchise. Which, by the way, Sony wish they can have that, but it's a $1 billion franchise. It's a big game, right? So I'm going. All right, so does that mean we're not going to get campaign? What's going on here? What's no multiplayer? So I went ahead and just started diving into it. Going, we're going to get a full campaign, promised, full campaign and a multiplayer. So we're going to get those features already in there. Then I started thinking more and more. I'm going, it's a longevity game, right? It's a long game they're playing. They're playing that whole long game where it's a service game. They're going to keep adding stuff to it, tweaking it, removing, putting back. Okay, I see it from that aspect. Then I started reading the whole I started putting into factor the homeboy that what's his name? Did you mention him? He came in later in the project, right? Joseph came in, and he started doing this thing. So it could be very much he saw it and said, "Hey, not the co-op I want better. I want more, or I want to add."
We don't know. We're spitballing at this point. We have no clue what his. All we know is that the guy Chris that was running it before, and the guy Joseph, when they brought him in as project campaign lead just for some filler, they were button heads. It wasn't going the way, and you got to remember, Joseph, he wrote some of the original books, the narrative, like this was his baby. They brought him back specifically because they saw that some problems were probably being had. So they had like a crisis right there. Chris is out. He's in. Not only that he's in, now he's head of creative. He's head of creative now. So now that's it. He's the guy. So they're working on assets 2020. We already know what's going down with 2020 pandemic and stuff. I'm not shooting bail. This is just the facts. We all understand that these teams, they weren't able to work from their setups. They had to go home. They had to go and get their own system set up now, and they had to go work on this giant project from their homes. Right. From their homes.
COVID's still happening, by the way, guys.
And then they released the E3. We get the E3 scissor kind of, the stinger kind of thing, right? And then we get fucking nope. Put it away. It's trash. I don't want to see it. Delay it.
Which, by the way, I'm on the campsite that whether Craig would have happened or not, that whole debacle with Craig, I'm on the side of that game was probably gonna be delayed regardless. That's hope where it happened behind the scene before we even went on an opera on.
So
it looked good. It didn't look bad. It looked good.
So it gets yanked, and then they're working on it, and then we get to this thing now. believe what you may, and you could say, I'm not going to sit here and try to pretend like I know what it takes to develop a video game. I've watched enough vid docs enough.
Bang,
It's
money,
like,
not
yeah,
bubbly. What the fuck you talking about, bubbly? Bang, I love bubbly though. I love bubbly.
I've watched it. Well, maybe because they might think this is ginger ale. By the way, I don't drink. Yeah,
it's ginger ale, but I'm drinking Bang money. But I do love my bubbly. So bubbly, if you are listening, where was the camera? Bubbly, if you're looking in on this pod, we would love to be sponsored by you, bubbly. Anyways, go ahead.
Yeah, no. So like I said, I'm not going to sit here and try to pretend like I'm a developer and that I know the first thing that goes into developing video games and stuff. So I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, it's easy. They should be able to add.
Developer.
They should be able to add Forge. It's a staple. Like some of the things that were coming out of Twitter world. It's a staple. It belongs there. Campaign co-op. It's a staple. It belongs there. I'm saying
people forgot Halo 2. I think people forgot Halo 2.
And this was my take then on Twitter.
Bungie made Halo 2.
And this was my take on Twitter. Maybe it's me, but I don't play Halo for campaign co-op and Forge mode. That's how I feel too. Right.
But I also understand those who are upset that co-op are not in there. My take on it is going out there and throwing your energy to the point of fire. People's heads got to roll.
They got to roll.
Somebody's got to be held responsible. We can't be putting we got to put the pressure on people.
Microsoft needs to.
As if COVID don't exist, right? As COVID don't exist. Another thing that kind of threw me off, and everybody's validated in their opinions when it comes to you want or you don't want co-op and Forge. Everybody's validating that. The extra stuff gotta stop. That's where I'm like, you guys are going way too far with this. This whole thing with again, putting pressure on the staff. COVID is existing. And then again, I'm getting but they had a year. What were they doing for that year? COVID's still around for that year.
Sitting, like you're saying, they're sitting on their thumbs. They're not doing anything.
Sitting on their thumbs, pulling, going, oh shit, you know what? We just fuck it. We're just gonna release whatever the fuck we feel like releasing. And that's the energy I'm getting from this community. It's upsetting to me because as an Xbox community, yes, we do not accept subpar stuff. We want to call stuff out, but you want to do this respectfully. You want to do this in a way where you're listening to the other side and you want to have that adult conversation and open your minds and going, you're right. You're validating your reasons, just like I'm validating my reasons. Do I want co-op? Of course I want co-op. Am I disappointed? Yes, I'm disappointed. But we're getting a full campaign promised, and we're getting an MP out of it. And we're going to get 3 months later, season 2, season 2, we're going to get the co-op promised again.
Well, we'll get season 1, end of season 1.
Sorry.
Their timeline right now, and I don't want to hold them to it because maybe it takes 2 months instead of 3 because the seasons are 3 months, they're saying. So maybe by a month and a half goes in. Oh, by the way, co-op, we're ready. Like but they're just saying roughly 3 months for co-op, 6 months for Forge mode. But yet you're going to have your multiplayer, you're going to have your battle passes in place and stuff like that, and you're going to have your single player experience. Oh, and by the way, if you have Game Pass, you're not paying for you're not paying for the multiplayer. And this is another one that never got met. I was the only fucking one. I'm sorry. I wasn't seeing other people saying it, but I did see other people say, I'm not paying $60. Nobody's telling, even if you're on the physical only train, that's fine. I'm not talking to you. Anybody else that's so fucking gung-ho Xbox, don't tell me you don't have Game Pass fucking Ultimate right now. You're not paying for this single player experience. I don't want to fucking hear it.
My thing is that there's that energy right now saying that's what Game Pass shouldn't be. We shouldn't accept like incomplete games because of Game Pass. And I'm sitting here going, but you're sitting here with Game Pass playing 15 games at a time. Like, what is your argument? It's not that we're accepting incomplete games, and it is not incomplete because. Sorry to say this, it's not incomplete. The whole campaign is going to be playable, and multiplayer is playable.
The two pinnacle parts of the fucking game itself.
That's the pinnacles. If you're really a Halo fan, there's your core right there. Halo never went away to the core. That's the core playlist right there. The big teams and the Slayers. That's the core right there. The co-op stuff. Listen, and I heard this one too. I'm gonna play solo player campaign, but I can't tell you that I can convince my boys, 3 months down the line to play co-op with me again on Halo. If that's your concern that your boys won't play it again 3 months down the road, then campaign was never a thing for you. Because if campaign is really a thing for you, you'll play it and you'll play it again, and guess what? You'll play it again.
Yeah,
because it's campaign and you loving it.
Especially
but if your energy is, I can't convince my buddies to play 3 months down the road. then you might want to find a new circle of friends because they're not really Halo fans. If that's the case,
LFG something. Yeah,
my opinion.
Yeah,
that's just my opinion. But I not having co-op validated. I want it in the game. Delaying the whole game for that feature and also, by the way, name me a game that came out with Forge right off the bat. Like, was Forge included right off the bat?
Yeah, Forge was always like an added. I don't remember I don't remember.
It's mostly to me and correct me if I'm wrong. My vision may be like tunneled, but isn't that a PC community kind of thing, anyways?
Not necessarily.
Because
Forge came out on the earlier ones before Halo was ever on PC. Yeah. But you might think of it because it gives you that Minecraft kind of like, oh, look what I made, Griffball. I get it. I want to go play fucking Griffball too, but not day one. Day one, I'm going to run through my fucking campaign, experience my story as Chief, and then I'm going to get online with my boys if they're still on, or the next day, and I'm going to play multiplayer.
Master Chief is one guy. Not there's no two Master Chiefs, 3 or 4. There's one Master Chief to ask for co-op is a core feature. No, it's not. Co-op is not a core feature. It's an added feature. And it's they don't
been there from because people remember just because back in 2001 on the OG Xbox that you were able to log in like on Halo 1, like when you're on Halo Combat Evolved, like me and Manny gets the Xbox before me. He's got Halo. Like we're playing split screen fucking co-op. And it's like I remember that. But then again, you're only playing with half the fucking screen. The TVs weren't that big back then.
TVs were tiny back then.
Let's remember those CRT TVs. We're not playing on even.
I think 32 was the biggest back then.
That was a 480 fucking p. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to fucking hear it that you want to settle for any type of experience like that. I'm sorry.
Halo has never been built from the ground up until now. Before it even started, that franchise even started. Halo has never been built up from co-op experience. It's never been a co-op first and then single player later. It's always been single player co-op added later. So for those who are out there saying that co-op is a core and it's an incomplete game, just wait 3 months.
Halo 1 was in development. Halo 1 was in development for 5 years. People don't remember this. 1997, they showed off Halo 1 Apple at the Mac conference at WWDC. I forget the acronym, but Apple for Steve Jobs because it played on the fucking Mac. It played on the Mac.
Well, that's
the
game wasn't even
mine. Yoink. Yep. And then it's like, yo, come make this for our new system. Fuck a computer. And then and do a PC port as well too. It'll come out on PC, we'll completely forget about it. We'll mod it until the end of time because we'll never make another Halo on fucking PC again until 2000 natively. They never made another. Think about that too. They've never natively put another Halo on PC until now with Infinite. Natively, because everything else is in ports.
I know everybody's been touching on this on different podcasts, but by the way, this is being made on multiple
generations, multiple platforms across generations. Generations.
This is not Xbox Series SX. That's it. NPC. That's it. This is all anywhere Game Pass is played. It's going to be played on.
That's where you play. That's where you can play. This
You're getting a free fucking multiplayer. And then we get those. Then release that first, and then delay the campaign. So you want to burn the whole fucking thing down because you can't play with your buddy? That's
selfish.
What you want to do?
Selfish.
To me, that's very selfish. Like you want to burn the whole shit down because you can't play with your buddy. Nah, man. If they're telling me campaign is complete, then campaign is complete. Yeah. Again, I respect opinions out there because that's what we do. We have to have this conversation. Yeah. But don't sit there and tell me with a completion of 22%. Campaign legendary or whatever that is, 22%. Co-op was like somewhere down to 5 or the 4%. Don't sit there when the numbers are not supporting your narrative. They're not supporting your energy. You're not. I don't see nothing in your timeline ever that stated Halo is the best game I've ever played, and I have screenshots and videos to prove it. Not that you have to, but I don't see that energy. I don't.
Yeah, no.
And here's the thing. This is where I get really silly, really stupid. You're inviting other fanboys to come in this conversation, and you're acknowledging that because no co-op is being implemented, it's a failed game.
Yeah.
That no other console. The fanatics of the PlayStation, when they come in and have that conversation about, oh, you guys, that game failed because it have no multiplayer. First and foremost, multiplayer in Sony is non-existent. So that's null and void. You don't have that experience there. Second of all, this is a brand new engine. Brand new engine. People forget that. Brand new engine. Brand new experience built from the ground up. We're not getting a port from console to PC. It's a built from the ground up on PC.
For PC.
But we're dismissing this shit. We're dismissing it as if it's an easy feature for co-op to be put. Easy feature. If you guys have never devved in your life, shut the fuck up. If you've never devved in your life, if you never made a game yourself, if you never created one, it's not simple.
If you were in the building, if you were QA, that's a whole other thing too. And you did that. Like you were in the building. You were with EA. Like you were in the trenches, like down there.
I did that, like, and this is why I think it gets a little personal for me when I hear the attacks on devs, and it gets a little personal because I still have buddies that work in that industry who are working for EA, who are working for Activision, and it gets a little personal when you're talking like
protect the 1% or protect the billionaire or stuff. We already know the bullshit and what time a lot of these people are on, but like we're not going to sit here and try to pretend like they don't want to deliver the best possible experience for us,
as if they want
to fuck over the community and make this. They haven't had a Halo in 5 years, 6 years. This is the first 5 years. So like, you don't think they want to get this right? You don't think that's their intention? And then you don't think there's pressure from up top where they're saying
there's pressure from everywhere, up top, from the community,
from the community, everywhere. Fuck that.
Partners, marketing partners, everywhere. They're getting pressure from everywhere.
Read through all the money that got spent with with the monsters, the XP codes and stuff like that. That they got to gear up and do again on the cans and all that shit because all of that was supposed to be last year.
Giveaways and stuff like that. They had all that planned, but here we are saying we gotta fire people. Fuck these devs. 343 has never done a good job.
Take Halo from 343.
Take it from 343. I don't know about you guys, but I remember ODST. I enjoyed ODST. It may not have been a crowd favorite, but I enjoyed ODST because it was different. It was not a Spartan suit you were in and you were, your health regenerated and you were super powerful soldier. No, you had to get those gen packs, those regen packs. You had to get the health kits, in order to get that energy and the health back. It told a story from different perspective. And like you grabbed a helmet, you got the story what happened to them. Like things like that happened, and that was 343. They took over when Bungie said deuces, I want to make something else. They took over on 4 and made under pressure what they thought Halo should go, the route it should go. Yeah. Then they want to turn around and gave us one of the best multiplayers in the Halo experience in a long time with Guardians. I love that multiplayer.
Guardians was dope.
And the story, not that bad either. I prefer 4. I think you said the same thing.
I think
4 over 5, but it wasn't a bad campaign. And the multiplayer on Guardians was good. Loved it. But then you got these fans out here going, you got to take away Sprint from Master Chief. You got to do this. You got to do that. Like, stop. Like, if they kept the same thing from 10 years ago, 5 years ago on this Halo project or whatever, we will be sitting here going, wow, this is dated. Can we get something?
You wouldn't want to move. You wouldn't want to move around as classic. Like, even though people like nostalgia is great. Everybody remembers like where they were when they were popping in Halo 2 and what they were doing. I got close friends of mine who competed, who were semi-pros, who competed at MLG events, like legitimately, like who will tell you stories about Halo 2, Halo 3, playing with pros and stuff like that. I remember getting into competitive video games and being and loving the competitive scene and esports before it was like really esports because of Halo. Halo was one of the first games that you could actually watch competitively because of MLG. When you watch it on the older websites and stuff, and they had like the old school Halo forums and shit. When you used to have to look pre-YouTube, Machinima, when you had to go learn to go get the Scarab gun, and you had to go to Machinima to watch the video on how to super bounce to get the fucking Scarab gun, and do, you know what I mean, and do like crazy Easter egg shit that they put into the game that it really was word of mouth stuff. Pre like YouTube era and shit. So it's like, I understand the nostalgia aspect of it, but you got to get with the fucking times as well.
You got to. At the end of the day, get over it. Bungie hasn't produced a Halo game or made a Halo game in years. We've been past that point. That you sit there, if this is what you're saying, that 343 doesn't know how to do a Halo game, you're stuck in the past and you haven't moved forward. Yeah. You're stuck in the past and you have not played a 343 game. It may not be the Halo 2 like you're used to, the Halo 3, whenever it was the last time you played Halo. Oh, and here's the other thing that bothers me. People are using this as console war fodder.
Yeah.
It's just fodder. You have to keep a face. Oh, if I'm going to hold them accountable, I got to hold us. Shut the fuck up with that. First and foremost, who are you to hold anything accountable? You're a consumer. You're a gamer. Play the game and when the game is out physically and you can play it and you see things that are not there, that are wrong, Then you can call shit out.
Imagine how we're losing, our shit, our collective minds over just news without
Over
even actually,
news.
without
Over
team. I mean, we
news.
saw the game technically. We had technical previews, and that's probably like of earlier builds and
Which,
stuff.
by the way,
And
we
which, by the
preached the
way, we
fuck out of
love.
it.
2 weeks ago, you weren't hearing any of
Oh,
this shit. Everybody 343
343,
was living
amazing.
large.
343, amazing game. Oh my God, 343. I want to play it right now. Give me the next flight. Give it to me. And then you get little news about co-op missing, and y'all lose your fucking mind. Y'all lose your mind, man. It's crazy how y'all lose your mind. Y'all let this stupid narrative creep in, and y'all just go crazy with it. It's just a co-op, man. It'll be out in 3 months.
Yeah.
You want to burn the whole thing again? I'm repeating myself here. I'm going in circles. I'm about to finish the subject. We are going in circles on this topic. We're talking about delaying a whole entire game that's already completed because you don't want to play with your
because a few people
you
only
can't
want
play
to
with
play
your
the game.
friend.
Right.
And you delay the whole thing. Well, technically it is delayed for you, so wait those 3 months. It is technically delayed for you
because it'll be when it comes out. Hopefully it'll be working, because you rather that than it come out in a broken state, and then what's your answer there? If they launch it in a broken state and then you're pissed, and then, oh, buggy game, oh, bullshit, oh, they should have held it back. They are holding it back. It's not ready. It's not ready yet. It will be ready.
Here's what I want. Both sides, any opinion you have, here's what I want you to do. I want you to look in the mirror. Literally look in the mirror. Look at it and say those words that you put on Twitter, say or wherever you put on social media, say it. Look at yourself saying it and go,
self-affirmation.
Right. Do that.
Self-affirmation. Yeah,
do that. Look in the mirror and go, I don't want the game to come out because co-op is not in the games. I want you to look at your reaction, your face, when you say clown shit like that. Like, I need you to do that, because
we're not airing people out, because we've seen it all.
No,
you showed me something out. You showed me something right before this, and I was like, "Oh, what the fuck, man?"
Vodka. Facts, 100%, right there. Let me put that up right there. This is what I'm talking about. They're complaining because they're waiting.
And we don't appreciate that word too. That's another thing too. Like,
pony word, we don't.
Yeah, we're Sony's. Yeah,
but
Sony.
This is exactly what some are doing. They've had that energy so far on hating on one fan base, that now that Halo looks kind of no co-op is, like, the co-op is missing. All of a sudden now we gotta no. I call it out too. See, I do it both sides. Stop that energy. Stop it.
Yeah,
because the game ain't even out yet. You have not played but a technical test. That's it. And you might not even got invited to it, and you're just sitting here bitter. That might be the reason why you're bitter. You know, who knows? But until the game is in my hands, playable, campaign, multiplayer in its full glory, retail, then and only then will I start criticizing, if I have to, when the game comes out. Right now, we are going nuts over news, over a co-op that is missing. Because I guarantee you, if they would have pushed that co-op out and it came out in the broken states they've been talking about, this conversation goes somewhere else. Halo is dead, right? Halo's no more. The king, take the crown off. It's done.
That's it. It's time to give it up. Too much. You milked it. Whatever.
I want to see something else from 343. All that narrative will start coming out. So they may never listen to this or see this podcast, but if they, by some chance, to catch the replay or whatever, 343, I thank you. What's the camera, man? I thank you for all the hard work you've been putting in. It's been 5 years. I played the technical test. Amazing build there. Amazing build. I appreciate that the hard work you guys put in during the COVID era, because a lot of people seem to forget that. But thank you for all your hard work and dedication. And I can't wait for you guys to introduce what you got cooking for us. I'm here and I'm ready for it.
I can't wait to play the final product.
Man. I can't wait for the final product, and good luck on your launch, man. That's how I leave it with 343. That's the topic. I'm done with it. That's it. My tweets will no longer be about Halo, and those who keep tweeting about this, bro, get off your feelings.
Until we need to talk about it.
Until we need to talk about it. It's gaming. Yeah. It's get off your feelings. It's gaming at the end of the day. Let's have fun. Go play something, man. You forget about this. The next flight comes out, we'll forget about this. We'll forget all about it.
So you ready? So Omaha. So anybody see this? Yeah, chat. Yes, please let us know what you think. We love it.
TK is in the chat. What's up? And I know he has a video. I watched it. I watched a couple of minutes ago because I had to do this, but it's something separate. But we had to do our podcast. But TK put a video up there exactly calling out this fake rage. So go give him some love, man. Let him and show him some love. Go to his channel. TK9 is in the chats. The dude speaks fire, man. Nothing but truth. So go ahead and check out his video. What we got next here?
So if you're watching us on YouTube, I have up here, Scuff Gaming unveils its first controllers designed for Xbox Series X and S.
Oh, I saw this. Yes.
So I'd like to talk about this. I'd like to go through some of these images because they look kind of fire. Okay.
You know what this looks like? I hate to say it, but it looks like the color scheme looks like Advanced Warfare's controller that I had a while ago. With the
I remember. Well, this one, right? What was it? This one right here. Yeah,
that right there, like the orange, gray, black. Like it looks like that.
It's that gunmetal, but it's that gunmetal thing. You see here how they have the texture. One of the things I like the new Xbox controllers now, just the basic controllers because of the texture. But this right here, I'm pretty sure this is going to be for your hair triggers. Obviously, they have the mute mic button on. Right, are those these are paddles. These are your paddles. So just like with the Elite, and then they go both ways, obviously, and they're fully programmable as well too. So
Money, we're not playing boyfriend dungeons, bro. You can keep that to yourself.
Okay, there's right here, just the texture on the actual sticks themselves. The D-pad is removable.
Wait, was that camo? Was that like a camo look? Yeah,
I think so. Yeah, it's like like
on the bumpers.
The hexagon print kind of like thing.
Ooh, okay.
So
I didn't see this close like that. I didn't see that detail like this.
Price is competitive. Price is the Elite controller is $180. They have theirs. I think that launches. I want to say it's about that price. If you read the article, right here, 170 starts. 170.
That is very competitive.
200 for the Instinct Pro,
which is probably what we're looking at. The pictures they have of this probably the Pro.
They show both of them. You see this color too. That color was actually kind of
color scheme. I love that.
Well, you know what this is? I think this is a plate.
Wait. I see the button, the power button. So this is integrated battery?
It's fully charged. Actually, you know what's funny?
Battery already in it.
Well, I'm gonna read it. See, look, these are the plates that you can get. By the way.
Wait, the plates are interchangeable?
I'm pretty sure the plates on the front you can get different face plates from how it looks actually, or they're just gonna have different models. Like these are the different models that they have of it. It's one of the two. Right here, the button. They show the back piece right there. No, look.
Oh no! It probably. Yeah, I don't know. It's not. But I'm just confused. Oh, that's the mute button. Never mind. That's the mute button.
No, there's your mute button right there.
But yeah. I thought it was the power button.
But are you looking right here?
Yeah.
So there's your battery door. So use your battery, and more than likely you'll probably be able to put the rechargeable batteries
choices
in there as well too.
Yeah, the options.
So
look at Zamaros. Yeah, he wants it. He's like,
this looks dope. Like I would sincerely look into this over an Elite controller for sure.
You already know how I feel about Elite controller, man. That thing I didn't get the second one. I ended up only getting the first one when it first came out. Yeah. And I went through like a couple of them. I think three of them I went through, and each one the same thing, man. Either the grips came off too easy, the thumbsticks were too loose, like drifting, all that was happening. I'm going for $200, man. I expect better, like a better. Well, actually, it was $249 when I bought it, the very first one, and then the second one came out, and it just left so much of a bad taste in my mouth, and I'm going, I'm not gonna go with it. And I've had a scuff before, and I don't know why I got rid of it. Brand new, I got rid of it. Like I played for like 2 months. Yeah. I got rid of it. Maybe I was strapped for cash at the time or whatever it was, but I went ahead and sold. That was a red one, nice red one I had, man, and I just felt more quality. Don't hate me for this, but it felt like it had more quality overall over the Elite one.
Well, you'd hope that if you're paying that price for a controller, that you're getting something premium.
Something, yeah. That's correct.
So I just wanted to touch on that real quick.
You're good. You're good. The only thing I want to talk about is Twitch. I mentioned a little bit briefly on the top of the show, but I did start my Twitch journey. So I'm doing that now. I want to show you guys that I game and that kind of stuff, but I love playing games, and I'm trying to figure out how to get these guys' voice in the party chat into the whole thing, because I don't know, before I used to ask, you want your audio included? Now it's not even asking that question. So I don't know what happened. I don't know, maybe because I'm the alpha skip. It's not doing that for whatever reason.
So I'm trying to figure it out.
Into that, but start to figure it out. But there's something going on in the Twitch community, and I briefly talked about off camera with Logic, and I wanted to talk about it because it's something that happened to us a few episodes ago, where we were having a great conversation. We had our guest that day, New Legal. Great conversation, and then we look over the chat and just got bombarded with hate. just hate, just bombarded our chats with hate. We were still fairly new. We still are fairly new at, with this podcasting. So we didn't have nothing set up. We didn't have no moderators. We didn't have any of that. We just wanted to do a show. We putting a show together for you guys, and we just wanted to talk. But then we saw this come up, and it was like, whoa, we didn't like what the heck?
Yeah.
I noticed that on the Twitch side of things, it's happening more and more for on the Twitch side for streamers, up and coming streamers mostly, not the smaller streamers that are person of color, POCs. Whether you're Hispanic, whether African American, whatever it is, it's happening a lot to that community where they're trying. It's small streamers. They got maybe 1,000, 2,000 followers on Twitter or Twitch, sorry, and they're just trying to build a brand, trying to build a channel, like anybody else trying to eat. And I've personally witnessed a couple of these things going on, and it's kind of is bothering me that it's happening. Like there's literally people out there creating bots and parameters to literally raid. What's thing called raid on Twitch? They hate you. Like they jump on there and they put one hate speech, and then it bombards you with a bunch of different accounts that are fake, obviously because they're bots. But a bunch of different accounts just hit up the chat, and it bogs it down. Now, for someone who's new to your channel, if I'm coming in there and I'm seeing this, I know better. I know that this is bots and everything. But if I don't know better and I'm sitting there looking at, I'm going, this is crazy. Like, I don't want to be part of this community. Look at what's going on in the chats, and they've gotten to the point where it has become elaborate to the point where it looks like regular people are saying this. So coming in new, you're thinking, wow, this is the culture that we are encouraging in this channel. I don't want to be a part of it. Let me leave and unsub or unfollow. Yeah. It's unfortunate because there are I was looking into, there are different options you can do when it comes to rating. You can turn it off completely. Mm-hmm. You can make it with just emojis.
But there's an adverse part to that, and the emoji part would be smarter. But the thing is that a lot of the times, and the way Twitch works, it's funny like that. You'll get the random big time streamer that wants to go and browse channels, and for their content, what are they doing? Oh, they're making a YouTube video, right? So here's what they're gonna do. They're gonna go into they're gonna pick a random game that maybe they like, or maybe that's popular. They're gonna go all the way to the bottom. They're going to see who's the low people, sometimes 1, 2 viewers or 5 viewers, just something low. They're going to go inside. Yeah. They're going to try to interact with them. Maybe that person knows who they are. Maybe they don't, right? And then they're going to be like, hey, here's, if they're an affiliate, here's some subs. Or if they're going to be like, oh, you got a PayPal link? Yo, here's $1,000. Here's $1,000. You know what I mean?
People have been writing behind that and making it seem like the big time streamers are the ones that they're about. And then they raid you with hate speech. And it's like, what's going on here is weird. But the thing with that is that
I'm saying this, it's adversely, like you wouldn't want to, it sucks because it's damned if you do, damned if you don't, was the point I was making. Yeah. It's like you want to protect yourself as a small streamer because you don't want that to happen, and then you don't have moderators in chat. But then think of the other possibility, and I'm not saying it because it's like hitting the lottery if that was to happen, especially depending on the channel that you're in.
It forces people to go sub-only chat, right? So again, I'm going back, if I'm new and I'm going into your chat and I can
you don't even have that option, by the way. You don't have that option, by the way.
For those big streamers I want to watch, I had that option.
Yes.
And they flick it to sub only for chat. Yeah. And I'm brand new to the channel. It's turning me off. I'm going, you want me to sub just to talk in your channel? Yeah. Like automatically, and I'm not knowing they're doing this to protect themselves from the raid hate. And that's crazy. It's one of those things where examples where they create something that's supposed to help. You know, it was created for encouraging, growing, like support. It was for that, and for whatever reason, we got people out there that think this is cute and funny to just turn it around.
But we see it like that, and unfortunately, it's not just Twitch. It's not just Twitch. We see it as well on YouTube. We see it as well, like big time streamers Valkyrie. Valkyrie has she sometimes more than likely almost all the time when she goes live, she's sub only. She's sub only on there because how big and how popular she's gotten over the last year or so.
And I've been in her channel, and because I know better, I know what's going on there.
But because people go there, and the shit that sometimes that comes out, and the hate that she'll get, and that's another. Because sometimes, like you said, it's to your point. Sometimes people are just in there just to hate on you, and they just want to say mean and awful and fucked up shit and try to fuck up your day. Like you know what I mean?
I could sit here all day and think and try to. Try to figure out what the fuck is going on. Why do people do this? But at the end of the day, you just go nuts thinking about that. My thing is that I want to bring awareness to this, man. It's happening, and people need to speak out. It's happening. Twitch. I don't know. I can't speak for Twitch. Twitch and Amazon, they're doing it. I don't know what their TOS looks like, whatever, when it comes to this, but there needs to be some sort of, I don't know, something, a tool, something that it can prevent this to go on, because it's getting to the point where it's troll, but it's hate troll. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not the energy you want. It's not what you need. Sometimes they even hit you with 1,000 followers, and they're all fake bots with hate speech, and it bans your channel.
You can get in trouble for that because then it looks like it looks like you're view botting,
Like
or you're follow botting, or you're follow,
like
because
you're
there are services
cultivating
out there. There are services out there that you could go out and pay for to try to do that, to try to grow your channel and stuff, because that's also how the algorithms, because people don't realize this, but things like YouTube and Twitch, they work off of algorithms.
Yeah.
And sometimes, like, all it takes is for you to, and it is hashtags and things like that, or keywords, but sometimes it just takes for you to get a bump up in viewership or follows, and all of a sudden you're getting pushed up in the directory of whatever game you're streaming under, and then other people there. But if you got there, like, I guess, illicitly, like, not like actually honest and earnest and like actually, meaningful and truthful ways, then yeah, they'll kick you right the fuck back. And it might not be and unfortunately, in some situations, especially like this, it might not be warranted. So, it just, I think with the amount of money that these companies make, and we say this all the time, we say this about anti-cheat in certain video games and video games not having it. When you talk about the amount of money that you make, and I'm not going to once again sit here and pretend like I know how to fucking program and code. Okay. So the same thing applies. I don't know the first thing. I don't know the
background degrees on coding on Facebook, MySpace.
On MySpace, yeah. Just because I can change the font and the fucking thing for
music playlist. We did all that. Come on, man, we're coders.
Yeah. Okay. Ask me if I remember how to do any of that shit.
No.
But basically, just I'm not going to sit here and try to pretend like I know what it takes to actually fix a problem like this. But I think that they should take the money that they're making, and they're making money hand over fucking foot and hand over fist, as the actual saying goes. Okay.
By the way, how cruddy is it that they're waiting 2 months before they introduce PC anti-cheat, like anti-hacks or anti-cheat?
I know we went off instead of just putting it out now, unless it's not ready now, but they want to launch it with their new game.
Marketing. Did you notice Activision is not even there? I think you told me this.
I told you.
Yeah, I went back and I was like, oh shit, it ain't there. Like, I'm supposed to forget the last 15 years? Activision not part of this? Oh,
not
shit.
15 years, just try the last 5 weeks.
Oh, the 5 weeks. I'm supposed to forget that what you're doing over there is bad. Look, listen, we went off topic. We do that a lot here anyways. But the thing is, when it comes to that whole thing, I was not about World War II anyways before the debacle went down. So,
But companies should take the money. But the companies that should take the money that they're actually making in profit, and they should invest it back into their R&D and try to fix problems like this, because it only helps them in the long run. They should want to protect against this.
Billions of dollars off of our.
You could cut a little bit into the profit.
A little bit. I mean, you're going into fucking space, for God's sakes. Give us something.
But this is one of those. This is also one of those situations where I don't know if the left is knowing what the right's doing. Like the people at Amazon, they probably were like, "What the fuck was Twitch?" Like, you know what I mean? Like, when they told Jeff Bezos, like, we're gonna buy this thing. This thing. So this thing here, Justin TV, right? It got popular years back. It's basically just people play it. It's people playing video games and streaming it, and other people watching them. But it's not just video games, because then we have like girls that go on there and they use it as a cam website,
Twitch,
and they hot tub stream. But they have terms of service, so it's okay. So ads, we can still run ads, and NFL. This will be great. NFL and sponsor. We could do all of these crazy things with all
hate speech. They look the other way. What are you talking about? No, I don't know about that. I don't know. Hot tub. What? That is. I'm all about that ad revenue. There you go. It's I don't know. Again, I don't know what the TOS is. I haven't sat down and read it. But someone who's trying to build a brand, a channel, promote himself, get exposed out there.
It's hard enough. It's hard enough is the point.
Yeah, I'm sitting here going, I just want to fucking play my video game to show you guys I'm playing video games while I'm talking on it. Now I got to worry about who's gonna come into my chat, fuck it all up, and talk like that. I got to worry about TOS. I got to worry about subs, and when I get to that point, I got to worry about all that stuff. Like, I just want to get a fucking affiliate. That's all. I'm trying to get an affiliate badge. That's what I'm trying to do. But it's concerning, you know. And slowly but surely, the snowball effect is happening with this kind of talk. The thing is, I can't do nothing about it because I don't know what to do about it. But at least I want to put some awareness on it so people are aware that this is happening, man. This is not it's not blowing over. Raid hate has been around, from what I'm hearing, from what I'm reading. It's been around, but it's for some reason this past couple of weeks it's been worse. It's been at its all-time high when it comes to the raid hate. And it's happening, of course, to the minorities, the people of color. That's happening to that. Like whether you're Hispanic, African American, whatever, like a Mexican, whatever. Like it's happening to these people who are like, we're just trying to fucking have fun with it and put a a video out. So what we trying to do? We're just trying to have fun. But was that Sensei's thoughts? Was it Sensei's thoughts? Better get cracking so he can get his Twitch Prime. So look, man, Vodka, your energy.
I'll
give
interject.
Logic too, bro.
No. Hold on. Twitch.tv/unit logic. You could go and Twitch sub Prime to me, okay? And then when he gets his, we could switch it over. Because I got the affiliate badge. I'm just not. I'm out here trying to grow the YouTube first, and then we go to the Twitch.
No, we grow each other because co-op does exist on this fucking platform. Co-op,
it's co-op.
But no, man, go visit. Give some love to Logic too. He has a Twitch longer than I have, and he's already affiliate, so he can get those subs if you guys want to go ahead and sub to that. Fucking shameless plug over here. Let's move on to that's Twitch. All right, let's move on to unless anybody else has anything to say in the chat or Logic. Anything to add to finish it? Did you watch the Call of Duty trailer?
Vanguard.
Did you watch it?
Yeah. I saw that. So I'll start with this. I watched through Nick Merck's POV because they were doing they were doing the Warzone. They were doing the Warzone event. Because sometimes with the events, listen, I get stupid sometimes. Sometimes I want to go and fucking download Fortnite when I know that there's a concert coming. Because I don't want to go and play Fortnite, but I want to go and like fucking maybe go and see Ariana Grande or fucking Travis Scott or you know what I mean? So like or Marshmello, like you know what I mean? Like I think that's cool. Warzone, their events, like I think when they first had the bomb that fucked up Stadium and stuff like that, I think that was a cool event. It's weird now it was let's shoot a train. And then
obviously the event is nowhere near.
We shot the train.
Quality,
okay. So real quick, if anybody hasn't watched it, you shoot a train, you stop the train. Next thing you know, it's like an air raid. It's like a bomber raid comes in.
But it's not just
over the island.
Train, man. This thing is jam packed with like cannons. Like
that are shooting you back, but you have. So you're constantly you're spawning, you're dying, you're spawning, you're shooting the train, you're trying to put damage in, you're doing the event and stuff like that. Okay, you end up stopping the train. Great. Then it turns into this like little quick time video where it's like the planes are flying over, air raid,
the bombers,
they're coming over. Next thing you know, bombers come over. Okay, cool. Then you got to run to the extract and stuff like that, and the bombs are coming down, getting all fucked up. Boom, you get knocked back. You look up, and then it's like almost like a flashback kind of sequence, I guess, or whatever. Yeah. But then it goes into the Vanguard trailer. The trailer's done. Listen, the Vanguard trailer, dope. It's cool. It's cool. I think it's great. It looks great. I think what they're covering all the different theaters of World War II. That's great. I said this before they announced it. I said that when they were talking about this, I'll say it until I'm blue in the fucking face. I'm not playing another World War II game.
No, we said this though. We said this a while ago.
It's okay. It's just I'm not playing. This is outside of all the bullshit happening with Activision Blizzard. That's not. I'm not. I said this before all that bullshit, and I will continue to say it. I'm not subjecting myself to another World War II game. I don't care what engine it is on. Supposedly, it's on the Modern Warfare 2019 engine.
The Modern Warfare engine.
I don't care. I'm not. I won't do it. To my 20 maps at launch. Great. That's great. Like a lot of they're doing good stuff. Anti-cheat on Warzone. All that. Great.
But I'm not doing. I forgot who said that. I was watching some other pod where they said this. I think it was Lemon on 108 Dragons. I can't do any more of the iron, the scopes that looks like it was drawn by a pencil. I can't do that. I need modern stuff, man. I can't do
the red dot. That's a black dot because
the red dot is a black dot. It's a
you
circle.
couldn't have any illumination or anything like that yet. Because
I can't, man. I can't do that no more. World War II for me, I'm done over it. I mean, Medal of Honor, World at War, World War II, fucking Battlefield did it too.
Battlefield did, when you did it,
I'm over it. Bring it modern. That's it. I just, I don't want to experience what happened, and I'm not shitting on what I'm not making it like I'm not.
This from a video, right? This from a video game perspective. Just if you're gonna play that type of game and that you want a current setting or a somewhat postmodern setting at that, there's going that like even with Black Ops, like with the latest one, Cold War and stuff.
He says he's gonna play solo. He's sad. It's a bummer. He's playing it solo.
Because but we're gonna have Battlefield. So that's we have Battlefield. So it's like Call of Duty. Not this year, Pop. Sorry, I can't.
Call of Duty. And here's where it gets tricky for me because I have a 19-year-old son who doesn't give a shit about all this talk we're doing, right? He just
No,
plays games, so and he
he's
has
a
a job, so
zoomer.
he's already told me.
Zoomer.
He's already
He's a
told me.
zoomer.
He said, "Papi, I'm gonna get the game, and I'm sorry." And I'm like, "What are you sorry about? You're gonna get the game?" He goes, "No,
Yeah.
because we game share." I'm like, "Okay, I don't have to download it." He goes, "But I want to play with you." I'm like, "Don't do that. That part, don't do
Yeah, don't
that.
buy it because you want it. You try to guilt.
Don't do
That's like
that.
when I used to listen. I told Heartbeat. It's like when I used to buy
Don't
Call
do
of
that.
Duty for Heartbeat, and I didn't have to. He could have fucking bought it for himself. For 3 fucking years, I bought it for him
Guilty. You're gonna make me feel
just
guilty."
to guilt him into playing the fucking game because I wanted him to play the game because he didn't want to play Call of Duty, and I said, "Nah, you gotta play. Come on, play." You know, until like things like that came out and stuff. I was like, "Nah, fuck, come play Call of Duty with us." I'm not playing it, and you know, not even unless you buy it. And I was like, all right, fuck it. And I bought it for him. And then he felt like shit. So then he played, you know?
Yeah. That's and missing saying in the chat, like it's not that. I mean, the whole thing before the Activision thing happened a couple of weeks ago, we were about the whole War II, no good. This whole thing with Activision happening, that just was like the straw that broke the camel's back. I was going to play regardless. It's shitty what they're doing over there. You already know our take on it, but it's Call of Duty, man. The trailer is always bells and whistles. It's always beautiful. The song and the music they choose and how they choose to edit it.
Very theatrical.
Amazing.
Very theatrical and all of that stuff. Could be Michael Bay-ish and all. The parachute.
The lens glare.
He's parachuting out. You got to assume like when they're doing the paratroopers. When he's coming down and then he loses the chute and then he's just free falling and and then the planes are crashing too. How about
that one scene when the windmill's burning up? I'm like, holy shit! Okay, it looks good. Look, listen, I'm gonna miss out on the campaign because I'm a big time Call of Duty guy and I love their campaigns, especially when they do it this way, where it's like that gritty campaignish, no cartoony thing. I enjoy that kind of stuff, so I'm gonna miss out on that. The thing is that Call of Duty is just that, man. Bells and whistles on the trailer. They come out with the game. It's the same broken game that comes out every year, right? We complain about it. Oh, fuck. Black Ops was better. Modern Warfare was better.
Why didn't it launch with rank systems? They eventually launched rank system 9 months into development. Oh, but rank is shit, but they don't even know how to do it. That's another. You can't even get ranked right. You got ranked right like in one fucking game, and you can't just copy that. This is the same conversation we have about Halo 2 and Halo 3 having some of the best like overall like ranked like systems, and then for some reason they made like 3 other fucking games and you can't put the same ranking systems in there. They just like, because a lot of the times it has to do with the casuals, but you know what, that's fine. You want to keep placating to the casuals, that's fine. The hardcore isn't gonna fucking touch your shit.
Yeah But yeah, Call of Duty is Call of Duty. Look good for those who are getting it. Get it. I mean, if you want to continue playing that game, then get the game. I'm not going to sit there and judge anyone. That's not. I'm not that guy. But I'm not getting it. I'm not. I mean, like I don't know what the word I want to use here, but my son is getting it, so obviously that way it'll be in my system. But as far as me downloading and playing it, no. I'm just not. I'm not even tempted at all to like go. Oh, I gotta check it out. I'm just not like.
Not with Halo. Not with Battlefield.
No,
not
man,
with
Battlefield,
not
Halo.
with Apex still doing what Apex is doing.
What they're doing, man.
I'd rather go play fucking Splitgate. I'm sorry, I'm good. I'm honestly, I'm good.
And we know we're gonna get we're gonna get missing modes, and it's gonna come later, and it's like whatever. But it looks amazing if you're still into the World War II. And Vodka, please don't invite me no more to Call of Duties. I don't play that game. It's uninstalled. He invited me this week, and I had to let him know, no. In Español, we don't play those games, papo. Oh, well, that's not Spanish. That's more like
that was Spanglish.
Puerto Rican Spanglish. Papo, I don't play that game, papo. No, but
listen, real quick, offshoot. How about the kid from the Bronx? Okay, can we have a little Yankee rant real quick? Okay, Velasquez.
Oh,
okay, can we talk real quick?
Coach,
27 hitting first home run at Yankee State. Like, come on, man.
The Yankees on a tear. For those who don't like the Yankees,
Tech's not in here anymore. But guess what? If he watches the replay, fuck Houston. Okay, we're number one wild card right now, and we'll see you in the playoffs if you fucking pass through whoever you pass through.
Hopefully, they continue the hot streak. I know today was canceled because of the hurricane, so there's no game today. Yep. Or there was no game today because it's already 6:00. But yeah, man, the Yankees are on a hot tear. That kid, was it Velasquez? Name is
Velasquez. Yeah,
Velasquez. That kid is like, and I was telling you this. He stands next to Aaron Judge.
The squid.
He looks like a ball boy. Yeah. He looked like a ball boy. Like, you want me to go get your fresh balls? Pause. Shit. You want me to get your towels? You want me to get your Gatorade? That kind of stuff. Like, Like that's what he looks like when he stands next to any of Stanton, Aaron Judge, fucking.
He looks like the Bat Boy.
He looks like the bad boy. Like,
Yeah.
where's your bat? I will get it for you. Like, which one you want?
Yeah.
What weight did you need on it? Number 9, number 10. It's
But
crazy.
this kid, it's like a shot in the arm between him, Rizzo, and I. Listen, for those of you that aren't baseball fans, I apologize, but real quick, Red, just
we
Yankees
talk
are on a
shit
tear.
here. We talk everything here, man. It's not just games,
Yeah.
but that's what you guys come in for, anyways, for our
But yeah,
bullshit takes. But yeah, Yankees are in a hot. I think 9 in a row now. They're about to,
Yeah.
you know, they took over. Hey yo, oh money. See, money catches. He's always catching shit like that. But yeah, man. To finish Call of Duty, not a buy for me. I'm a BF kind of guy this year. Nick, who's gonna listen to this on the replay, I'm taking your tag still. That's happening. That's a thing between me and him. We've been doing this back and forth thing about tags. Even my damn Twitter, I think, handle, I switched it to official tag snatcher of Nick's, tags. Nick. Yeah, of Nick from Battlefield. So I'm doing that. But yeah, that's my first person shooter experience when it comes to modernized games like that. It's gonna be Battlefield. Yeah. I was blessed to play the tech on that. I enjoyed it. It was what I needed it to be. It's Battlefield 4 on steroids. It's hitting it hit every note for me, and I love what they're doing with the whole it's not innovative because other games did like Ghost Recon did it, but when you switch to
the mods like on the fly and how it looks like that when you don't have to even Crisis. Remember how Crisis did it too? Yes. It's the same thing when you put the gun out. That's
you put the gun out, you see the visuals right there. You don't have to go into your menu.
It's like, I want a suppressor now. No, wait, I want a regular. I want a compensate. I want a suppressor. Oh, wait, I want a long scope. I want a red dot. I want a
Yeah, now you don't have to do that. You can literally just
go ahead. Literally. Imagine taking an M4. Imagine like your M4 and you're on the street, right? And then you have like an ACOG, and then you go into like a building, like how they show in the trailer, and then you go into the elevator, and you know it's about to be close quarters. Like, all right, fuck the ACOG. I want a red dot. I need a hollow. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and that's exactly
That's the video game part of a modern day shooter. It's a video game part. What I enjoy is like, yes, of course, in the real world, you're not gonna.
It's applicable. No, but it's applicable that you can do it in the real world, just not as quick and not. That's the video game aspect, like you said. But even in like a game like Tarkov, like when you do like Turpin was kind of just referenced it as well too. Modern guns and stuff, like you find an attachment if it's a flashlight and you have that slot and they let you put it on, if it's not, if it's within the realm and, you see the guy that's putting it on next, boom, flashlight. So it's pretty dope.
Yeah. It's pretty dope. I mean, I like how they did it too, how they implemented it. Left bumper, it holds out. And then, you use your buttons to, Y is the top side, X is to the left side. Like, it's pretty cool how they implemented that. So I'm very hyped. It's 2 months away from now. I'm so hyped for that game, man. I'm hoping to do another technical test or at least a beta for it. I know we're gonna get another flight from Halo, which, by the way, next week is Gamescom.
Big team battle.
Yeah, next week is the Gamescom, so I'm expecting in Gamescom. Let's segue into that. Fuck it. In Gamescom, I'm expecting the Gunk, which now has been confirmed they are going to be at the show.
Yeah,
finally. And I'm hoping for Scorn. I'm hoping that Scorn gets shown off because once again they have a date for this year still. Not a date, but they're saying releasing this year. So those are 2 games I'm hoping they're showing. I don't know what the chat wants to see at Gamescom, but I think it's Tuesday. I don't know what we decided on doing Tuesday. We might or may not do something then for the Gamescom because it can be streamed.
We may try to do some streaming thing. We may do something that's recorded. We may just save it for Sunday.
Yeah, we'll save it for Sunday so that way it can sit and mellow out and see what we saw so we can review stuff. Yeah. But Gamescom is happening this week coming up, starting on Tuesday. The live show, and they're going to show us some stuff. So Gunk and Scorn I want to see on there. I'm predicting a Halo date will be dropped because everybody's been asking for a Halo date. Now that they got the bullshit out the way with the co-op thing, I believe that's what they're doing. They're just getting all the shit out the way so that when Gamescom comes around, they say, by the way, I think they're gearing towards the holidays, like December, like around that time. Now that we know when Call of Duty is coming out. And we also have a Battlefield.
Call of Duty is the first week, so I expect something around mid-November to end of November. Personally, that's something what I'm shooting for. Yeah, mid to late November for me.
Has there ever been a December launch for any game like that? Like any game? I'm sure there's been December launch for games.
I don't. Not any big game. No, a lot of it. They come earlier, like games that don't want to come out in like September, because that's another thing too. There are a lot of games. Destiny used to do their expansions
they want to catch
in like
that Black
September.
Friday rush.
And that thing, but we're also kind of like at it. But everything's digital now too. Like we're kind of like at it now. It's just a matter of like catch people on the holiday and shit. What happened?
No, I'll put it up there. Yo, somebody help this guy out, please. Somebody help Money out. I want to see more restock talks at Gamescom.
He could.
My
You could have
pockets
been.
are getting
You
heavy.
could have been had a fucking
He
console,
could
but you
have.
don't. You don't want
He
to
could have.
listen, so that's
He
fine.
could have. He could have. I mean, he needs to answer his phone when like look at his messages when I'm sending him links and going, hey, it's gonna get restocked over here and over there. And then he hits me up like 30 minutes later.
Money. I'll sell you my S for a price. Get at me.
There you go. There you go. Like it's crazy because like I'll send him a link and then he'll wait 30 minutes later. Go, I just went in there, sold out. Yeah, 30 minutes later, bro. Like you gotta get on your phone, get those notifications up. But you need to get that because come Battlefield, bro. It's a different story. If you don't have one by Battlefield, we ain't playing like at all.
At all.
And I ain't trying to download no poverty version of that game. I'm doing the whole like that.
That's fucked up. Why you guys?
I'm doing the next gen
Why?
shit.
Wait. Why I gotta be poverty version? That's so fucked up. That is so fucked up.
Clip
Oh
that.
my god.
Clip of the week, baby.
No.
But what else? What else we got? What else we got? I mean, there's not much to talk about. Like the biggest thing was Halo. Biggest thing was Halo, Call of Duty. I spoke about Twitch. Apex, man. Apex.
Yeah, Apex.
Anybody here playing Apex in the chat? Anybody? Because I think we're getting the spillover now from the Call of Duty community because of the whole hacking thing. So they're coming over. And the servers are
at least from the battle, right? From the battle royale aspect.
From the battle royale aspect, and we're getting a lot of games. Like it's just the moment we ready up, it's like boom, we're in the game. I'm like, wow, this is getting faster. And I'm assuming now the servers are getting more and more populated. Season 10 just started a couple of weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, I believe. And we're now playing.
Seer's an OP fucking character, man. Seer is just
Seer is. They said that we're gonna do something last week, and nothing happened.
I don't. Yeah, if they did, it's not noticeable.
I mean, you've been playing with him. If you're playing with him, it's great. But when it's against you, holy shit, you want to throw your controller because
especially if they know what they're doing too.
Especially if they know what they're doing with Seer. And if you do the meta with him and Bloodhound, it's fucking nuts, bro. Like he's throwing his dome out. Fucking
not even Bloodhound scans first, then he scans. Now you're stunned. Now you can't heal and put bats on and shit like that, and then it just
right because it stops you. Like, oh my god,
the seer ability stops you from being able to use equipment like use heals or use your shields.
Listen, I think money has a thing right now, man. He's saying your call outs are trash, man.
That's fine. Fuck you. We won't play with you anymore, or I won't play with you anymore. How about that? I'll go do my own shit. That's fine. My dad will come on. The fuck?
He's like,
we'll get another one. I'll play with my brother. He won't give me shit.
For those who missed the beginning of the show, it was Money's 50th birthday yesterday.
We gotta stop saying that. He's in his 30s. We gotta stop saying that. Don't do that.
42? No, 40. No. All right, he's 30. He's 30 something. He's in
the early 30s.
I won't give out that number. He's in his 30 something. But anyways, give him that energy. Wish him happy birthday in the chat. I'm sure he'd appreciate that. Stone King, the poverty version, man. That's just
fucked up. And that was directed towards Money too, but yet he still got fucking hate for me, right? Like that shit? Like how you say some bullshit like that to him, but yet he's still bitching at me because of Apex. You like that, right? Yeah, look, Inks, look, poverty version is BF 1021.
I can't with you guys, man.
That's some bullshit.
This might be the shortest show we do because there's not much.
We've done around 120, 130. Hey, listen. That's just how it is. That's how the news is. We're talking with chat now at this point. So
I mean, we try to implement as much as we can for the news of the week.
Not everyone's going to be 2 hours, and not everyone's going to be, and they're going to fall in between that hour 2 hour mark. But
no, our goal is to end your week. Hopefully, it was a good week. If not, hopefully, we could bring smiles to your face to end the week,
start your week,
or start your
however you want to look at it. Glass half full.
And I appreciate those who's been out there, man, promoting us. Big V, he's been doing that.
All the XBL guys,
the whole XBL guys been doing that.
People.
All you guys, Stone King, Vodka, you guys have been out
there. Matt, everybody.
You guys have been doing the most when it comes to our channel. And we appreciate that. Like it's one of those things was like. It's good to see. It makes us feel good that people are wanting to see our brand and wanting to see our show and going, man, I can't wait to see, come Sunday at 5. And it's a great thing. I've been just peeping you guys out and that you come in here consistently. Let us know. I've always said this, and I haven't said it in a minute, but let us know feedback, man. Let us know what you feel about the show. You want to see something, talk about something.
Ink Studios wants a caller line. You know what the caller line is? The caller line is I send you the link and then you come and add it.
We can send you the link. You come right up in here, man.
You send you the link right fucking now, and then we do that. If people want to get, you know what? Hold on a second.
Send them a link.
No. Hold on. I got him.
Redders TV, man. I enjoyed your guest spot yesterday, man. It was one of those things. I had you on Twitter, and when I saw you on XBL Party Podcast yesterday, it was amazing. I love your point of views, man, and I enjoyed watching you on that show. So good shit, man. I appreciate you coming in today and giving us some love, man. I appreciate that. Oh my God, Lemon's in the building. 108 Dragons, ladies and gentlemen. You missed a whole rant I had about fucking Halo, but watch the replay, man. I went in on it. We went in on it. So I appreciated your podcast yesterday too, man. That was a really good insight and good point of views you had about the Halo franchise. But what you got? What you gonna put up there?
I just sent Ink the link. So see if he's about it.
We don't do the caller in line thing. You want to be on the show? Let us know. We send a fucking link, and you come on the show and talk what you want to talk.
What up, Dirt?
Put a face on your opinions. Has to have a face.
I don't know what he's doing. I don't know if he's working or not. He better get on.
Dirt. Thank you for joining, brother. Thank you for coming in and saying hello, man. I appreciate you. God, we got all the good podcasters up in here today. That's awesome. Yeah, man. If you guys, and we said this for, we haven't said it in a while, but we've said this, man. If you guys want to be a part of this, and you guys let us know. Well,
listen, it doesn't have to be because that's another thing. I'm not going to lock anybody or even lock ourselves if it's anything like that. But if we're done with the topics a little bit early, and some people want to come on and bullshit for a couple of minutes,
come on in,
then we'll do that. So I already said that. Yeah, or since it's live, because we're doing it live, but right now, Ink Studios, aka Kill for Cash, aka Jay, I don't know where the fuck he is.
He's probably working.
I don't know what he's doing.
He's probably busy.
Yeah, I already told Turpin. I said when Halo drops, he's on. It's a fact. Yeah, he needs to be.
You invite Lemon. Is there facts? You want to get on? I don't know.
No, right now, I sent you the fucking link. I'm at work.
He's writing you?
No, he's at work.
He's at work. See, he's at work. Okay. All right.
Bitch. All right, so, next time.
That's why he wants the caller line thing. He wants that caller in shit because he's at work. He wants to sneak it. He wants to sneak that conversation. He's gonna sound like this.
Yo,
this is how you feel about Halo, man. You guys.
If the Steam Deck was out right now, he'd be in his office because him at work is literally him inside of the office talking on a walkie-talkie for 8 hours a day.
Walkie-talkie, yeah. Phones ringing and shit.
Phones ringing. No, he's picking up his phone, but then that's work. But
I got you, Lemon. I understand. Understood, man.
We'll get that. We'll get that going for the next podcast after we're done with our topics next week. Anybody that wants to join at the end, we'll get some people in here.
Yeah.
We'll start.
We're gonna
make it crazy. It might be 1 or 2 at a time, and then we'll chop it up for a little bit because that's another thing. I'm not,
especially when it's like slow weeks like this. People are shitting on a game that's not even out yet, but it is what it is.
That's it, man.
We talked about Twitch, Halo, Call of Duty, Apex.
Controllers.
We had a little fun with the chat.
Yeah,
as always. We shouted them out. Everybody that came in, we appreciate you guys coming in every single week and giving us that energy.
I hope giveaway.
Update, man. These things are catching. And I live in Florida. Dust here exists like by the abundance. So this is just sitting there catching dust. I've said this already, and I keep repeating myself. Get me to 250 subs. Get us to 250 subs, and these things are giveaways. Both controllers are being given away
at
250 subs. So I need you guys' energy and throw that shit out there and just retweet and whatever you got to do, man. But I want to give these things away, or else I'm gonna have to like I don't know, return them.
Before that too, we got Stone King coming in as always. Big support.
Oh, donate copy the songs over to Sensei does when it drops. Oh my God, yo, this guy is legend. Yo, Stone. I'm gonna get you on the party chat because I gotta hear your voice, man. Yeah. You are legendary.
Well, he's working, but one of these days, whenever he's not working or whatever, we'll have to definitely.
Oh, he is working. No, somebody like in the party chat, like
yeah. Oh no, absolutely. Yeah, for sure.
I definitely appreciate this, man. He just comes through, man. That's the love. I thank you, man. I appreciate that. But he is gonna donate 2 copies, and I can't wait for that game. 2 copies of Song of Iron to Sensei's Thoughts, the podcast, when it drops August 31st. Hearing it here first. Stone King, you're a legend. But with that being said, I hope this podcast today gave you guys a smile. I hope it brought up your spirits. If it was down, hopefully it's up. If it was up, I hope I brung it even more up, or we brung it more up, and set the table for the week. But other than that, guys, I appreciate every single one of you with your energy you bring to the table, to the chat. You always do this every single week, and I get goosebumps every time I talk about it. We have controllers to give away. Get us to 250 subs. Logic and I will continue doing what we do, which is play video games and talk our shit. But until next week, catch us on Twitch playing video games. We'll be streaming Monday. At least I am Monday through maybe Wednesday, 5:00 Eastern time PM, and I'll be streaming either Splitgate or Apex or whatever you guys want me to stream. I'll stream it. But other than that, man, I had a great time today. I appreciate you guys coming in. Logic, anything?
Not just piggybacking off of that, man. Thanks for all the support. Make sure you continue to support, continue to share, and everything like that too. We appreciate you guys coming in every week, and it's fun to do this every week, man, and just to chop it up and have fun. So I appreciate this. And then even during the week, just hearing you guys drop by like throughout the week, 100 coming in at party chat the other day, man, it was a lot of fun. Just having people coming in and out when Matt drops in as well too, and we just chop it up and bullshit. So it's always fun talking to you guys as well outside of this podcast element too. So let's keep going with that, man, and we will see you guys next week.
All right, guys, enjoy the song. But as I always say every single fucking week, happy fucking gaming.